Hello everyone, welcome to Make Draft and Strength. So this is our 9th problem on orthographic projection. So let's start with the front view. So for front view, total length is required and the height is required. So here total length of this object is 15 plus center point to center point 75 distance is there. Then 35 and remaining radius. So 15 plus 75 plus 35 and plus the radius, it's 16, so total is equal to 141, and the height is here, it's 50. So draw a rough box of 141 by 50. So our front view will get fixed in that box. So start with a corner. There is a height is equal to 20 and the total, there is one semicircle, but whenever we see from the front view looking in the direction X, so that curved line is converted into the horizontal line, that is a straight line. So it's 15 plus 7.5. So 15 plus 7.5 you have to take and draw that horizontal line. Then next depth is there 5, so mark 5, 10, 5 and complete the corner. Next there is a cylindrical part, so draw the horizontal line first. The thickness of that plate, it's 10, so draw it. Next for semicircular part, the radius it's 16, so mark 16 from the right corner. Next move towards the semicircular part at the right corner. So for that we need to draw the center line. So because of the height of the object it's 50, so that semicircular part it is at the middle of the object, so mark 25 mm and draw the center line. Because the radius is 16, so from lower you have to take 25 and draw the half circle. Radius is 16 and the inner circle, its diameter is 16. So draw this part and complete the semicircular portion. Next move towards the bigger cylindrical part. Here the bigger cylindrical part, it is at 35 from the center line, so mark and draw the center line. Next the bigger cylindrical part radius is equal to 22.5 and the inner radius is 12.5, so mark 22.5 at the both side of the center line and draw the visible line first. So this is the visible line and this is another one. Complete it with a horizontal line at the upper and the lower direction. Next move towards the rib. Whenever we see the object from the X direction, we can only see the inclined line, so draw inclined line and complete the semicircular part with the horizontal lines. Next there is one inner half circle is there, cut is there, so the center line it is at the 15 from the left corner, so mark 15 mm from the left corner and draw one center line. So let's start with hidden lines. Here our visible part is get complete. Next move towards the invisible lines. So first of all started with the bigger cylindrical part. So here the inner circle, its radius is 12.5. So mark 12.5 at the both side of the center line and draw it with a dotted line. So it's the invisible part. Next there is one semicircle. So the radius is 7.5. So mark 7.5 from the center line and show it with a dotted line. So here our front view is get complete. So give all the necessary dimensions. Don't repeat the dimensions. If you like this kind of content related to engineering subject, so please subscribe to my channel. It's really helpful for your exams. Remember one thing, always keep your drawing sheet neat and clean. Try to draw the correct lines carefully instead of drawing and erasing again and again. Remember that in your final paper should be neat and clean, so it creates a good impression while checking, and this good impression can definitely help you to score better marks. So these are the few things you have to remember. So let's move towards the top view. So for top view we require the width and the length of the object. So here the total width is equal to the diameter of the bigger cylinder. So it's 22.5 plus 22.5 means it's equal to 45. And for length, take projection from the front view. Here I draw a center line first. So at 22.5 you have to draw the center line and make some projections which are required. Don't draw all projection at the time, so you will get definitely confused after that. So here the semicircular part done first. So take projection from the front view and complete the left corner with the radius is equal to 7.5 and the radius is equal to 17.5. So draw these two semicircle and complete it. Next move towards the bigger cylindrical portion. So from the top view we can easily see the two circles. One is the outer and the one is the inner. So the inner circle radius is equal to 12.5. So draw that circle and the bigger circle also. So here the gap in between these two is equal to 5 mm. So maintain that gap and draw the horizontal line at the both side of the center line, that is 2.5 mm. Okay, so next move towards the right corner. So from the top view we can see the two plates. So the thickness of that plates are the 13 So draw that 13 mm and complete it. I have to maintain the distance. Here I erase the middle line. So next move towards the rib. So whenever we see from the top, that inclined lines are converted into the horizontal lines. So here the thickness is equal to 10, so 5 mm from the both side. Next the hidden portion. There is a hollow circle, the diameter is 16. So draw that or take dimensions from the front view. Then next join the base. So here tangent to tangent line you have to draw. Yes, and here our top view is get complete. So give the necessary dimensions and complete the view. Understand one thing, reading the drawing is very important. When you look at 2D drawing, any 2D drawing, you should be able to imagine it in 3D. And when you look at 3D drawing, you should be able to imagine what its 2D view will look like. Okay, so this skill comes only with the practice. So as much as you can practice at home, so it make your future design work easier. Next, move towards the side view. So here I take the projections from the top and the front and make one rough box for the side view. The side view may look little confusing because it has many hidden lines. So don't only focus on hidden lines while I am explaining, focus on 3D view at the same time. Okay, so let's start the side view. Start with the lower right corner. So here the semicircular part is there. So whenever we see the object from the right hand side view, so there are the two rectangles we can easily see. So draw it with the dimensions. The distance in between these two rectangular block is 15 and the thickness is 10. So draw it. Next, move towards the bigger cylindrical part. So the outer lines are visible from the right hand side view. So draw that first. Itself it's the corner of a rough box. So complete it with the horizontal lines at the upper and the lower side. Next, move towards the rib. So the inclined rib is converted into the vertical lines. So show it with a vertical line and the thickness is 10. Then next, move towards the hidden lines. Here at the left corner there are the two semicircular plates are there. So just take a projection from the front view and start hidden line with the inner hole of a bigger cylinder. The radius is 12.5, so mark 12.5 at the both side. Here I am not taking dimensions or the projections from the top view. It takes too much time. So here I am taking directly from the scale. So mark 12.5 at the both side and draw the hidden lines of a hollow section. Next, move towards the gap in between this. So the gap is 5 mm. So again 2.5 mm dimension at the both side and draw the vertical lines of that gap. That is also hidden from the whenever we see the object from the right side. Next, move towards the semicircular part. So the thickness it is 13 and 5. Okay, so first mark it and draw it the boundary lines. So this is the boundary line and maintain the gap. There is a 5 mm gap, so no any hidden line pass through that 5 mm gap. You have to understand that. Okay, so here the outer lines of the semicircular part, two plates are complete. These are the vertical lines which are also not visible from the right corner. Okay, next there is a circle which is passed through the two plates, semicircular plates. So take dimensions, take projections from the front view and draw that hidden lines. Maintain the gap. Okay, so whenever we see from the right side, So the base plate, it's a little bit of incline, so we can see it from the right side. So draw it with a horizontal lines and complete the view. The side views goes easy to draw when you understand the 3D object. If you understand it very well, it goes very easy to draw, not difficult. Okay, if you like this kind of content related to engineering subject, subscribe to my channel and share with your friends. Thank you.